Hello and welcome to Leech Amongst Us, I believe that's what it is. Game was created as part of the Vampire Masquerade Game Jam. Yeah, so it's a fan game for Vampire the Masquerade. There's a bunch of these that just came out because there was a game jam, so I'm trying out a few of them. Leech Amongst Us. Oh, how terrifying. If you've ever seen the damage acid can do to a person's face, imagine that. I'm standing in front of a dead woman tied to a chair in the AEC nightclub basement. I checked and double-checked her when she arrived, so the only possible murderer is one of the vampires here tonight. We have a traitor amongst us. Can we remove the dead body from my basement, Thin Blood? Alex walks in from behind me. He's the club owner and keeper of Elysium, a fancy title for kindred that organizes parties, but the AEC is Elysium, and he has to keep it. That includes getting rid of problems. I'm just gonna straight up ask him, did you kill her? Did you kill her? I stop. Alex looks me in the eye for the first time tonight. Am I the one being interrogated now, Thin Blood? He squints at me, showing distrust. Distrust makes you look desperate. Desperate people can't be trusted. I should explain things. So, Thin Blood means, basically a weaker vampire. Not, in the case of, like, not a full vampire. Like, as vampires have gone throughout the ages, each time a vampire creates another vampire, the blood is thinned slightly. The vampire blood is thinned slightly, making the generation that comes after the one before it weaker. And eventually it gets to the point where the generation that we're coming across nowadays is the blood is so thin that their vampire powers are much weaker. But in the same vein, they can survive sunlight and a lot of other things that full vampires wouldn't be able to survive. Elysium, I'm not sure on the exact definition, but I think it means like meeting place for the vampires. Kindred means vampire kind. That's what that means. So he's a vampire, basically. Are there cameras down here? I ask. Alex chuckles. You don't want anyone sucking blood caught on tape. No, that's a terrible idea. I'm going to ignore all of his insults and just ask important questions. You can always check the guest book. He's by the door. The guest book is a person? Alright. I want to know what this ghoul was hiding. Alex unties the woman and checks her pulse. Go and tell the others that you let our source of info die. Oh, so this was someone of importance that was gonna tell us something. A ghoul is a human that has been fed vampire blood to make them more useful to the vampire. Vampire blood has an addicting effect on humans, so it makes the humans very subservient to the vampire giving them that blood. It also makes them live longer and can sometimes give them a taste of vampire power. So basically it's just a way of like saying this human is theirs and that sort of thing. Inspect. To surface give me nightmares. Your eyes have purple dots in. Search the pockets. Frisking her pockets doesn't bring up anything I didn't find before. I brushed my hand along the seam of her jacket, and one part feels bumpier. Part of the lining has been re-stitched. Tearing it open is easy, and inside of it is a scrap of paper with a message. Leech, Prince, tonight, caterer. Okay. Leech, Prince, tonight, caterer. I climb stairs with a dead woman over my shoulder. Walking to a club full of vamps with a corpse doesn't turn heads. I'm lucky enough to be allowed to work behind the scenes at the AEC club. In this VIP room, only the elite of kindred society can rub shoulders. Oh yeah, and we're Thin Blood, so we're kind of dirty. Who could have killed this ghoul? can't really trust any of these vampires. A well-built man wearing tight trousers, a bow tie, and nothing else stand dutifully by the entrance. He works for Alex, but he's just a mortal. Alex called him the guest book. Oh, I see. So, he's... the guest book is not considered to be even good enough to be called human. He's just a guest book. Look at the scribbles all over his body. He seems like there's Lionel, Jean, Ninette, Sophia, and Alex. Everyone I've been warned not to piss off. My scribble is there too, but I'm not the traitor. Lionel, Jean, Ninette, Sophia, and Alex. Okay. The deadened beat of the dance floor makes this room feel isolated. I can feel Jean and Sophia talk quietly in the corner. What do they want to achieve? I am a thin blood, which means that any of these kindred can rip my head off if they decide it will help them. It's not a huge leap to assume the entire city might be at stake with all these big players here. Just another chance to get myself killed. I don't want to go after power or anything like that. This is just another chance to get myself killed here. Most knights are. Nobody likes thin bloods, and any excuse for them to be killed is valid. So, like, previously, before the current generation of books, I guess, in the 4th edition and such, thin bloods were just starting to exist, and many vampires were just ostracizing them completely, throwing them out and, like, or killing them. But as time went on, more and more thin bloods started to surface, and so currently, thin bloods have their own clan. They have enough power for that. So, yeah. One of these bastards did it. Who can help me figure this out? I don't know any of these people besides Alex. That's the only one I've met so far. Let's talk to Jean.
Do you need guidance, my child?
Who are you? Now I have Jean alone. I can gain some of her insight. Do you need guidance, my child? I'm trying to figure out who I can trust. I've promised everything will be clearer by the end of this. Eyes closed, you're in a safe place. I'll play along. Imagine yourself somewhere peaceful. My home city. You're not alone here. Someone is with you. Who is it? My sire. The sire is the vampire that turns another person into a vampire. Sort of like father, mother, sire would be accurate. You know, yeah. The guy was just trying to save my life. He paid the price and lost his head. I'm stuck paying for his mistake when he almost bled me dry. Turn to that person, or yourself, and ask your question there. Is there any chance I might die? Should be safe enough to excuse at least one more person, unless I do anything else suspicious. I might get another chance to pledge my allegiance to Dagril in front of everyone. Just keep my head down. Open your eyes. Thank you. What do you see when you close your eyes? Treachery. A dead body. Who is she? One of you didn't want her to talk. She could have told us what's happening. Oh, that's me. I said that. Someone was a traitor. A traitor to what, exactly? The prince? Oh, him. I don't think I've cared about his safety in a century. Jean stands to leave. Do you predict his death? God talks to me, and I don't always have to close my eyes. I'll show you. Jean stares into space and begins to move her lips silently. 5 minutes go by, and she reaches an arm out in front of her as if to defend from strike. A dragon has curled itself around our necks. The traitor is working with the caterer. She has taught them the secrets of flesh crafting. Oh, a Zemeis. Zemeis can do the flesh crafting. That's the thing they can do. That's the main thing they can do. The most terrifying thing they can do. I'm not sure I get what she means. I'm not sure I get what she means. Thank you. Any more advice? No matter how this ends, you will not survive unless you trust someone. Jean turns from me and walks away. Alex comes up. Are you gonna get rid of that body or not, kid? He sticks his middle finger up. Ah, that wasn't a question. So I think about arguing but restrain myself. I need help. Where the hell do you dispose of a body around here? Alex looks at me with fake pity. Any of these kinder could help you with that. Just ask them, and I'm sure they'll be happy to have you owe them. Guess I need to help one of them. I haven't talked to this person yet, and I might die, but that's fine. I'll just skip to the part where I'm already back here. That's fine. I want to talk to her. She seems cool. Ooh, a body to dispose of.
You better hope this isn't boring.
Sophia curls her lip. I can't tell if it's in disgust or amusement. What interests you? I have spent years studying the work of serial killers, predators that perfect an art. That's a special kind of power. The blood, the manipulation, the drive. It's been extremely useful since my death. Let me guess, you're a Tremere. Tremeres are like, you would call them mages? And their main power that I remember is that they have the ability to manipulate blood itself. They can do other things, but that's like their main power. They're all supposed to be predators, those other kindred. Why would you expect them to be doing anything else? Which predator is the most dangerous? Good question. The predator you least expect. Jean is practically a saint, but she still drinks blood. She might even be older than most of us suspect. I've never seen her bestial side, so I suspect it's extremely well hidden. Alex is always in other people's business. He might know what can get her to show fangs. Did she kill our prisoner? Sophia thinks for a minute and says, no, someone with a reason to get the caterer's help. With an air of admiration. Lionel, I'm sure he thinks he would make a very good prince. If his venture masters have called him to the task, he needs a route to power. You could have been a fascinating predator. Instead, look at you. Once I arrive back at the AEC Club, Sophia enters through the front, and I unlock the backstage door and breathe a sigh of relief in the silent corridor. The body is disposed of safely. I think I have a slightly clearer picture of what's going on. Really? I don't. Okay. So Sophia didn't kill me, which means she's probably not the traitor. So I think I ruled her out. Possibly. Maybe? I don't know. I take the back route inside and hear a crack under my foot. Oh, pile of ashes. Oh, there's a silver hair clip. Clearly, Nanette's. Nanette's dead? I never met her, but, like, yeah. So, vampires turn into ashes when they die in this particular world. So, shadow becomes tall, unkempt figure, and all I can do is freeze. Prince de Grelle. Malkavian Lord of Manchester, and all the kindred in it. All Malkavians. Oh no. Oh, not Malkavian. Malkavians are, known for the art of dementation. They have the ability to make people insane. Yeah. Yeah, he looks just slightly insane. I see you are the center of chaos here tonight. It takes all my energy to nod my head. What am I agreeing to here? Perhaps I can calm some of that storm for you, Thin Blood. Tell me, who thinks they can reach above their station tonight? Without breaking eye contact, he reaches into my pocket and pulls out the note I found on the corpse. He unfolds the note. If anyone found this, you would be killed for treason. However, I am very aware the caterer left us before your time. Do you know who she is? No. She is Miss. At one time she ran the circulatory system in my city. Also, she was the prince. Provided any flavor of blood you could imagine. Something got to her. Or had before she arrived. Now she murders and feeds with no regards for the masquerade. My attempts to kill her have been reciprocated. Oh, lovely. Whatever Leech she's trying to reach with this message, she cannot succeed for the benefit of all in my domain. The Grail turns his head over my left shoulder, as if he's listening to someone whisper in his ear. I have a fun game. You find the murderer and I will give you anything you want, even if it's stronger blood. Smiles as I shift on which of these kindred cannot be trusted? The only information we have is that Lionel wants power. Sophia's older than she seems, but she doesn't seem to be really after anything. Oh no, sorry, that would be Jean who's older. Sophia gave me information, didn't kill me. Alex, I have no clue. Lionel's the only one that I know that, like, doesn't want this guy in charge. But this is like rumors and word of mouth. Oh gosh, I'm actually really thinking about it now. I don't actually know. I need more information. I feel I need more information. I haven't figured it out yet. Different size. Then they all deserve to keep their heads? Why are you trusting me with this? I'm an idiot. Okay, nobody dies tonight. I don't know which is the traitor, so I can't say who should die. They all deserve it, though. I see sadness in the prince's face, as if he regrets what is about to happen. Prince de Grelle begins to explain. I need the blood of 3 loyal kindred to protect this place with the ritual. Make sure you are well fed with blood from a sanguine vessel. Someone whose emotions are positive, happy, loyal. Then, blood, you will lead this. I have high hopes for you. I'm not sure if he's encouraging me or threatening the others, but I don't really have choice. You need 2 others for the mission. Who will you take with you? I like Jean. I see great pain ahead. Who do I trust? Sophia. And I thought you'd be boring. My group splits and needs to go find a victim. I guess I'll follow the ritual? For once, this task is easy. I slide into the dance floor at AAC Club and find my preferred drink. Someone who is high as a kite enjoying the party. A quick bite in the shadows later and I'm running on a full tank. I wait in silence for 10 minutes before everyone arrives at the cathedral. The prince has drawn a ritual circle on the floor, like the Tremere blood mages do. I wonder how he learned that. Everyone holds their breath while we wait for something to happen. The growl suddenly boils over and starts pointing at us. This ritual requires loyalty, so clearly one of you cowards is against me. This isn't my final chance to make things go my right way. Still need to talk to someone. Let's talk to Alex.
Hey, what the hell is going on in my club?
Oh, that's his voice. Shouldn't you know? Well, I mean, someone's killing prisoners. Doesn't sound like my problem. Alex dismisses it. I don't want to cause you problems, but maybe someone mentioned something at Elysium. I've got all Elysian rumors running around in my head, all the way up to the prince himself. If you want to know something, now's the time. Who would want to kill the prince? Jean is the Malkavian, right? So Jean is a Malkavian. Okay. That normally means her and the prince would be thick as thieves, but I've never seen her talk to him. I think there's a death involved. Kindred that old can hold grudges, so I wouldn't get in the middle of it. I can guarantee you that she hates his guts and would take any opportunity to unseat the old man. I've been around dirty politics long enough to see it. Final chance to make things go my way. Prepare for an assault. I take a final look around, everyone readying weapons. Are those kindred I trust my life to? We don't even have protection from whatever comes through that door. The caterer and her lackeys burst through the cathedral doors, spraying splinters the size of my arm into the defenders. Oh, so we're being attacked. Oh, I get it now. Just to Grail, your nights of excess and Camarilla BS are over. Let's see what 1,000-year aged blood tastes like. Oh, he's 1,000 years old. Arms begin to bulge with muscle and her hand starts to grow into a spike made of gore. The traitor Jean is alive and the caterer is a monster. They make short work of the weak Camarilla vampires. Then they turn to me. Feel a sharp crack in my ribs. I'm pushed over, but my fall ends before I hit the floor. Someone has grabbed me tightly around the waist, and they squeeze until my bones crack. Jean's face filled with glee appears at the centimeter away from me. Then she bites into my neck. You are one of God's chosen. Join him. Fight. Feel the fabric of Jean's clothes under my fingernails. I scratch at her back while she drains my blood. Yell. Scream to the sky. My beast rage taking control. Isn't enough. All I can do is this. Well, I died. So is Jean always gonna be the the killer in this, or is this just because of the things I chose to do? Well, let's find out.